Hello, I'm State Representative John Payne of the 106th District in Dauphin County. Thanks for joining me for this month's V-Clip. In 2011, we lost a great hero and a friend of mine, Major Dick Winters. This World War II veteran was the subject of the best-selling book and HBO miniseries Band of Brothers. After his service in the Army, he eventually settled in Hershey and worked for the Hershey Company, as I did for many years. In 2003, I had the privilege of interviewing Dick in his Hershey home. We talked at length about his experiences in the 101st Airborne from training day to D-Day. On January 21st, in honor of what would have been Major Winters' 94th birthday, I will share the first part of my interview series with him. The 4 other parts will follow 1 month at a time. My hope is that seeing the Winters interview will encourage those of you with living veterans in your life to have them record their stories so that they will live on for your family and for history. To give you a taste of the rich experiences that we discussed, please take a moment to view these short portions from my interview with Major Dick Winters.
If you look at the map, you can see the units that have us surrounded. You'll see a lot of artillery. And during the demand for our surrender from the Germans, at Christmas time, part of his, the way he had that demand worded was the fact that surrender or I'll shell you off the earth. In other words, he had the artillery, he felt, to do it. And there were times that we weren't too sure he was right. Because when he concentrated that artillery, such as he did on our area, 2nd Battalion Company, like on the 9th of January, it was brutal. And the picture here, Band of Brothers, speaks for itself. Does a very good job. It does a very good job in having you share the feelings of that time.
Incoming! Take cover! Take cover! Take cover! Come on! Find some cover! They got us, hero! Find some cover! Find the foxhole! Come on, take cover! Take cover! Come on, find some cover! Take cover!
It was obvious as the war was over, and we had a lot of men marrying English girls, French girls, and so forth. And I can understand what was happening. The soldiers realized that when they came back home, that if the girls that they would meet back home would not appreciate, would not understand what he had been through. And there was a bond, just the fact that the girls were from England, and through the bombings and the hardships of rationing and so forth, the folks back home had never been subjected to rationing and the hardships, and that's why many married girls from countries that we had conquered.
Thanks for joining me for this month's V-Clip. As a reminder, I'll be sending an update each month as a way to keep you informed on the issues taking place in Harrisburg and throughout the district. If you have any questions, please contact my office. The contact information appears within this email message. Until next time, I'm John Payne.